Hey, hi, hello besties, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daphne if you're new here, and I'm so excited because we are talking about my cat today. He is actually an ex-animal actor. Yes, you are. Huh, good boy. He is actually an ex-animal actor, and I always get questions about how I adopted him, kind of what movies, TV shows he's been in, if he can do any tricks, all sorts of stuff like that. So here we go. So like I mentioned, I get asked a lot how I adopted my cat, how you go about adopting an animal actor, what he's been in, if he can do any tricks. I get asked that a lot as well. So I figured I'd kind of just do like a story time video and just talk about the adoption process, how I got to adopt him, what he's been in, all those questions. I will take any excuse to talk about my cat. I love him so much. So a little background. The animal actor show at Universal Studios Hollywood is closed. They announced that it was closing last year, and the last shows I believe were in December. The show closed. You were actually able to adopt animals from the show. So my boyfriend has actually adopted a couple pets from the show before. One of his dogs was actually in the Royal Tenenbaums, which I think is so cool. It's one of the lemon beagles. I think the name was Barkley in the movie, but I just think that's so cool. So he already had a connection with the trainers and everything. So when they announced that the show was closing, I was thinking about adopting a cat already. So when they announced it, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. So one day he was off work pretty early, which was nice. And so we were able to catch one of the shows. And after the show, we went up to one of the trainers and he introduced me, and he was kind of just catching up and mentioned that I was interested in adopting a cat and if any were up for adoption. And so the trainer actually brought us backstage, and she mentioned that one of the cats, their brother was actually adopted earlier that day, and they were trying to find a home for the other cat. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would love to meet him. And so that was Mally, which is my cat, and his brother Toulouse. They weren't like too close growing up, I guess, so they didn't have to be adopted together. So his brother was already adopted earlier that day, and she brought in O'Malley, and we immediately clicked, like immediately. Oh my gosh, he just came up, and we just like, he was sitting on my lap, and it was just like perfect. We were like immediately besties already. Oh my gosh. And so I was like, yes, oh my gosh, I feel like that this is fate and everything. We immediately fell in love with each other. I was like, yes, I will adopt him. Oh my gosh. So she was like, okay, cool. She like asked me like questions about like my pet history, all like stuff like that and everything. And so I was like, yay. And so she was like, come back in a few days and you'll be able to like sign the paperwork and see him again, like before you take him home and everything. I was like, okay, cool. So a few days passed. Those were like the longest days in the world. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to see him again. So he's like taking a nap right now, or like getting ready to take a nap, so I keep like glancing over at him because he's just so cute. And I went back up to Universal and I met with the trainer. Like we exchanged numbers and everything, and I met with the trainer and I signed the paperwork and everything. Since I live pretty close to the park, she was able just to drop him off. So she was like, awesome, in a few more days I'll be able to drop him off. Dropped him off on December 17th. I'll always remember the day because every 17th now of the month I'm like celebrate his like gotcha day and everything. So she dropped him off and he was home. Oh my gosh, it was just like the best thing ever. I love him so much. He is 7 years old. So like how he got adopted and like his adoption story, besides being adopted by me, was him and his brother were rescued from an animal shelter in downtown LA when they were just little kittens, and they were cast immediately in the movie Keanu by Key and Peele. So he's actually the main cat in the movie. Like he has the most scenes in the movie. He's also the cat in the poster, which is just so cute. I love all the little outfits he's in, and just being able to see him as a kitten is just the cutest thing ever. Like I'll see if I can put some clips in from the movie.
Keanu! Come here! Come here, Keanu! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty! Why did you... Oh, gentlemen, please, why can't we just talk about this? Can't we just... Ready? Just get that bitch!
bitch. Get that bitch.
It's a very expensive physical kidnapping.
That's it. He has a nook. Well, nook, cranny, whatever you want to call it. Hey, buddy. About you, nothing. And come on, let's just focus for a second here, okay? You clean your area while I'm gone, okay? The man in the house. Bro.
You can do that, sir.
Yes. Thanks.
Oh, no, yeah, he's a cutie pie, right? Everybody loves cuties, right? Yeah, he's a cutie. He's a He's just a little kid. He's a little kid. Oh, please don't hurt. It's my baby. It's me. Oh. He's not a monster. He's just a kid. He's just a kid. Look, he's adorable, yeah. Hey. What you think there? Shit. Hey, before y'all go tinkle and all that stuff, I want to run. Where'd you get him? You serious? Just seems like no in his right mind would let an adorable like that get away willingly.
He like gangster naps.
And just so y'all can see also, if you're not familiar with the movie, it's a pretty good movie. It just like, I think I'm biased because he's in it. He's just literally the cutest kitten in the entire world. Oh my gosh. So adorable. So actually him and his brother were in it, but he was like, because he has these markings, like these stripes on him, I can immediately, and these big green eyes, I can immediately tell that it's him in the movie. So after the movie wrapped, they were put into their home at the Animal Actors show, and so they would like run around and do like the little like pull the string and everything. I'll put some clips in of the Animal Actors show if you've never seen it as well.
Calling all animal actors to the set. All animal actors to the set. Places, please.
Shoot this now! Quiet on the set! Quiet on the set, everybody! This is for a picture! This is for real! Quiet on the set!
He was just so cute in it. I've only been able to find a couple clips of him, mostly of him like running on the ground and everything, not too much like doing the acrobatic stuff, which kind of checks out for him because he's a pretty clumsy cat. Like he jumps like to places with the most confidence. Doesn't always land it, but he jumps with a lot of confidence. Yeah, so that was like his adoption story. So he was in the show for 7 years, and then now he's very much in his retirement era. I get a lot of questions if I'd put him back in like TV or movies or anything, and I don't think that I would. He is very much happy in his retirement life and everything, and just getting pets and treats and taking hours long naps. So I definitely wouldn't put him back in like a work environment or anything. I think he's really happy with his life right now, and I'd feel really bad putting him under, I don't know, like I would just feel really bad. Like he's so comfortable now and definitely gotten used to like retirement life. So I wouldn't put him back in any TV or movies, and it's really exciting to like watch him back as a kitten and everything. And Keanu was just so cute. That is his only like main credit and everything besides the Animal Actors show. He doesn't do any tricks. Like he's very good at staying like in a spot, like his like mark and everything that he would stay on. He's very good at that, but he doesn't like do any tricks or either that, or I don't know any tricks for him to like perform. I didn't ask the trainers like any special hand signals or anything. I don't know. Like I would feel bad like making him work. I don't know. That's just like my stance on it. He's just like so happy just in his retirement life that like, I don't know. I'm sure that he does like have a weird thing with water bottles. So I'm not sure if they use water bottles as markers or tools or something like in his training, but he's very like fixated on them and stuff. So that might be a thing. But he's very much a very loud boy. Oh my gosh, right now that he's taking his nap, but normally he would just be talking up a storm. If y'all saw my Horror Nights video, I think the opening night one, y'all know, like at the end of it, he was chatting up a storm in it. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. But yeah, that is pretty much like his story and everything. There's this thing called CatCon that happens in Burbank, and honestly, I'm thinking about, I know I just said like no work or anything, but I'm kind of thinking about signing him up for the Catlebrity next year. They have like cats that have been in like different things and stuff, and I think that that would be really fun for him because he would just be able just to lay down on like the little table all day and everything and just hang out. I think that would be really cute, so I might sign him up for that next year. I think that would be kind of fun. But other than that, that would probably just be it. Just kind of his adoption story and how I got him and everything. I feel very grateful. It's very bittersweet that the Animal Actors show closed because I really, really loved the show. It was so good, and I miss having those type of shows at Universal. But I am very happy that I was able to adopt him because I'm like so grateful that he's home and everything, and I love him so much. He's just the best little boy in the entire world. Picture like my life without him. He's just the best little man ever. So that is his story, and yeah, right, like I said, he's taking a nap, or else I would come carry him for like the outro and everything, but wouldn't disturb him. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.